Um, I just want to talk a little bit about the preschool project. So I've taken you into how the page will look in your um, folder. So first of all, go down here to where it says preschool project and click on that. And we'll open this up. And so the first thing I want you to do is we're going to kind of scroll down this page and look at the things that are important here. First, I want you to click on this Sunny School or Sunnyside Preschool. And what this is it's a great example. And I want you to pay attention to how much time the student put into this presentation. The transitions are great from one slide to the next slide. This is a PowerPoint. The explanations of each station are very clear and precise. And this is just a very, very good project. And the student gave me permission to show this, and so let's kind of scroll down the page. So that would be the first thing I'd do, is I would look at this presentation. And the second thing, I would look at this, and all you have to do is look at the first part of it, and then there will be another video that is about how to do this that I will put in the weekly folder, and then I'll move it over into here so you can see it, which is basically what I'm putting together now. Now let's skip the actual presentation for right now. When you look at this, here's a little lecture, a short lecture that covers basically student-centered types of preschool settings, the schools that are most famous for this and doing the best job are represented in this little short lecture. So it'll give you some ideas about putting together your school. And especially watch the videos by Allison Gopnik. The article on the preschool is very good. And now here's the rubric that you'll be graded on. So first of all, the environment. What's the environment look like? It's got to be very, very welcoming when somebody comes into this environment. Children need to go to a place where it's like all about them. And so you'll get some ideas when you look at the lecture above. So what does it look like the first time you walk in? Is there something that grabs your attention? Wow, this is just a cool place. Lots of activities, very child-friendly in so many ways. You have to have a math station, okay, and you have to show 3 activities within the math station. So make sure that you clearly identify what the activity is and that you explain it and why you're doing that particular activity. And then an alphabet station. In other words, how do they learn the alphabet? And have at least 3 different ways that they can learn that. And then 4 stations are up to you. You'll look at the ones that William has in his, but you can also have dance stations, outdoor stations, music stations, theater stations. Physical education is very, very good. Learning a second language. So whatever you think would be great for kids to learn, okay, that's something that you want to do there. And then, of course, how do you put it together? I mean, does it really flow well? We're moving from one station to the next. Is it appealing? There's no grammar or spelling errors, okay? But a lot of it is just, is it easy to follow? Now let's go back up here and let's click on the presentation, okay? So now when you do this, what you're going to do is then click Create Wiki. So you'll do this, make sure you read all of this and you've gone through everything else before you do this. Like you've looked at the little lecture, you've read the preschool article, you've listened to Allison Gopnik talk, everything you can do to prepare yourself for this. And then I'm going to create the wiki, and so mine's going to be the Jordan Academy. Okay, now mine's a PowerPoint, so I'm going to come down here to this little clip here, and I'm going to use this. If you have like a YouTube thing, then you're going to look at this. You would click onto mashups. And so then it would open up something like this and you go down to your YouTube video. But since I'm going to do a PowerPoint, then I click on this and I'm going to browse my computer because I've already put this together, and wherever you decide to store it. Okay, so there's mine. So I'm just going to click on it. I'm going to open it. I'm using a Mac. okay, and then I'm going to submit it, okay, and then I'm going to punch, see, I can see it right here, I can see that it's in there, okay, there's a good link going to my presentation. I'm going to submit that. Okay, and here's what it'll look like to you. So now it is finished and you are ready to move on. You might want to contact me and say, Professor Jordan, can you open up my preschool? And so, and I'll give you some feedback. So anyways, but this is what it should look like for you. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. You're being exposed to this on the 6th week. They're due by the end of the 8th week, so you have 3 weeks to work on it. So I look forward to this project because students do an excellent job, and there's a lot of preschools that are created that I would certainly send not only my children, now I have grandchildren that I would send them to.